Irresistible pathways to success. Can Yaman's roller coaster journey. What price does one pay for fame? Is it simply basking in the glow of public admiration, the cheers of devoted fans, and being embraced wherever you go? Or does the cost of the spotlight come with hidden burdens unseen by the public? Fame, though sparkling on the surface, often carries an undercurrent of darkness that weighs heavily on those who achieve it. Is there a way to enjoy success without succumbing to its pitfalls? Can anyone, even the brightest stars, avoid the shadows that come with the limelight? This dichotomy is at the heart of the story of Can Yaman, a man whose life has teetered between the extremes of brilliance and turmoil. Over the years, Can Yaman has built a substantial fan base in both Italy and Turkey, becoming one of the most beloved actors of his generation. His good looks, undeniable charm, and impeccable sense of style have elevated him to international stardom. With successful roles in TV series that garnered massive ratings and widespread attention, Yaman's name is recognized across borders. He's not only an actor but a cultural icon in both countries. From leading roles in popular series to becoming a fashion figurehead, Yaman has achieved what many can only dream of. His career's upward trajectory appeared unstoppable, as if everything he touched turned to gold. However, the glamorous veneer that the public sees often hides a different reality. Behind the polished image of success, another story unfolds, one of inner conflict and personal struggle. The man who seems to have it all has been quietly battling demons that have taken a toll on his soul. The world may see a star at the peak of his career, but behind the scenes, Can Yaman's journey has not been as glamorous as it appears. Fame, it seems, comes at a steep price, one that even Yaman may not have been prepared to pay. The rise and fall of a star, the hidden cost of fame. At the pinnacle of his success, Can Yaman's life took a drastic turn, a shift that few saw coming. Despite his outward success, he found himself following in the footsteps of his father, struggling with the same battles that had once haunted his family. As his fame grew, so too did his inner turmoil. Just as his father had lost everything to alcohol, Yaman began to mirror that destructive path. Unbeknownst to the public, he was sinking deeper into a world of alcohol-fueled nights and emotional emptiness. The very pain that his father's addiction had caused their family resurfaced in Yaman's own life, creating a vicious cycle of self-destruction. While fans adored his radiant smile and strong on-screen presence, Yaman's personal life was quietly crumbling. As his addiction deepened, it became harder to hide the cracks. Whispers of his declining performance on set began to surface in the press. Rumors swirled that his focus was slipping, his work ethic waning, and that his personal struggles were impacting his professionalism. What once seemed like an unshakable career was now at risk of unraveling under the weight of his inner turmoil. Yet, despite the warning signs, many were unable to reconcile the image of the confident, successful actor with a troubled man behind the curtain. Could this be the same man adored by millions? Was it possible that the star shining so brightly in public was slowly fading in private? The truth is, fame can be a double-edged sword. It provides opportunities, wealth, and adoration, but it also brings immense pressure, scrutiny, and isolation. For someone like Yaman, who appeared to have the world at his feet, the internal struggle was becoming unbearable. Fans couldn't see it, but those close to him knew. Can Yaman was in trouble. Can Yaman's inner struggle and family ties. At the heart of Can Yaman's personal struggles lies his troubled relationship with his father. The wounds left by their strained bond ran deep, shaping much of Yaman's internal conflict. Family is a cornerstone of identity, especially in places like Turkey, where traditional values hold strong. The very habit that tore his father away from their family, alcohol, was now threatening Yaman's own happiness. His father's shadow loomed large, and despite his best efforts to avoid the same mistakes, Yaman found himself walking the same destructive path. Night after night, Yaman sought refuge in the nightlife, using alcohol to numb the dissatisfaction and inner conflict he could no longer suppress. The decisions made in those drunken moments began to tarnish his public image. As discipline faded, his behavior became erratic, fueling gossip in the media. Fans, though loyal, found it increasingly difficult to overlook the signs that something was amiss. The pressures of fame, combined with the unresolved pain of his past, created a toxic storm that Yaman struggled to weather. Though on the surface, his career continued to rise, the internal battle raged on. Fame can create a powerful illusion, often making it easy for stars to forget who they truly are amidst the constant adoration and praise. This illusion trapped Yaman, who, despite his outward strength, was slowly losing himself to the very thing that had brought him fame in the first place. The impact of his inner turmoil on his professional life became increasingly evident. As his focus wavered and his discipline eroded, his performances began to suffer. Rumors of missed calls, unpreparedness, and even conflicts on set started to tarnish his reputation. Those close to him feared that the Ken Yaman the world had come to love was slipping away, consumed by the same demons that had haunted his father. Ken Yaman's road to redemption. Can he save himself? Despite the darkness that surrounded him, Ken Yaman still has a chance to reclaim his life. The first step towards salvation is recognizing the need for change and committing to the process of healing. What steps must he take to turn his life around? Most importantly, Yaman needs psychological support to confront the deep-seated pain he has been suppressing for so long. The key to his recovery lies in addressing the unresolved traumas of his past, understanding the roots of his emotional void, and learning healthier ways to cope. Yaman's struggles are not just personal, but are also a reflection of the immense pressure that comes with fame. Living in the constant spotlight, with the world's eyes upon you, can erode even the strongest of souls. For someone like Yaman, who achieved monumental success at a young age, the risk of losing oneself in the frenzy of fame is particularly high. To regain control, Yaman needs to step back from his career for a while and embark on a journey of self-discovery. He must allow himself time to cleanse his spirit, find inner peace, and rebuild his life on a more solid foundation. During this time, reconnecting with his mother could be a critical source of emotional support. She has always been a positive figure in his life, and her presence during this tumultuous period could offer him the strength he needs to heal. Returning to Turkey, where his roots lie, could also provide Yaman with the stability and familiarity necessary to restore his sense of self. In the embrace of old friends, family, and the comfort of his homeland, he may find the clarity and motivation to rebuild both his personal and professional life. Taking a break from the pressures of his career is essential, but it's only part of the solution. Ken Yaman needs to confront the emotional pain he has been burying for years. This means addressing not only the trauma of his father's addiction, but also the toll that fame has taken on his mental health. The world's expectations, constant scrutiny, and the endless pursuit of perfection can weigh heavily on even the strongest individuals. For Yaman, the path to healing must involve finding balance between the demands of his career and the need for inner peace. A new beginning in Turkey, the chance for a fresh start. Returning to Turkey could mark a pivotal turning point in Ken Yaman's life and career. While his international projects have brought him prestige, Turkey remains a dominant force in the world of television and cinema. The country's booming entertainment industry has produced global hits, and many actors who have achieved fame abroad have also solidified their careers by returning to their roots. For Yaman, resuming work in Turkey could offer the perfect environment to not only revive his career, but also rediscover himself. The vibrant energy of Istanbul, the proximity to his family, and the comfort of familiar surroundings could provide Yaman with the creative spark he needs to reignite his passion for acting. The intense discipline and fast pace of working on Turkish sets might also help him regain his focus, allowing him to channel his efforts into productive outlets. As Yaman reimmerses himself in the demanding world of television and film, the structure and purpose that comes with hard work could help bring order to the chaos in his personal life. In this supportive environment, Yaman will have the opportunity to prove himself once again, not just to his fans and producers, but to himself. If he can reclaim the professionalism and drive that once made him a success, there is no doubt that he can achieve even greater things both in Turkey and on the international stage. In recent years, Turkey's role as a global entertainment hub has grown immensely, with its TV shows and movies reaching audiences around the world. Yaman's return to his home country could be perfectly timed to coincide with this international rise. Not only could this move revitalize his career, but it could also allow him to take part in the flourishing of Turkish media on a global scale, balancing inner peace and professional success. However, career success alone will not be enough to resolve Yaman's struggles. Inner peace is far more valuable than any external achievement. No matter how successful one may become, failing to find balance within can still lead to a life filled with dissatisfaction. For Yaman, this means confronting the trauma of his past, healing from the wounds left by his father, and breaking free from the destructive cycle that has followed him into adulthood. Yaman's ability to overcome his inner demons and regain his sense of self will ultimately be the key to his future success. Returning to Turkey presents a unique opportunity for both personal and professional renewal, but only if he is willing to put in the work. Finding harmony between his internal world and his outward success will allow Yaman to rise from the ashes, not only as a talented actor, but as a person who has triumphed over adversity. As he steps back into the spotlight, Yaman must remember that true success is not measured by fame or fortune, but by the ability to find balance between one's professional and personal lives. Only by addressing the darkness within can he fully embrace the light that his career offers. Yaman's story is one of potential redemption, a journey that will test his limits, but could ultimately lead him to a place of peace, balance, and lasting fulfillment. With the right steps, Yaman has the chance not just to revive his career, but to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before.